Here's looking at you, kid. You want to see where we are? If you've just dropped in, welcome to my channel. Have a look at my stuff if you like and see if you like it. I'm out on obviously I'm outside somewhere. I'm doing a live stream outdoors, which I like to do. I'm almost hooked on outdoor live streams, especially up hills and out in the countryside somewhere. Sometimes in town as well. Usually in town when I'm coming back from a night out with the boys and I haven't any more sense, and I start doing live streams entitled something like "Who's Walking Me Home Tonight" or something daft like that. However, this is the afternoon. We're not coming home from a boozy night out. Hello, I was looking in. Nice to see you. To see you, nice. Yeah, that's where I am. That's who I am. And what I'm intending to do today is to record a bit on this nice little Sony Handycam, which I haven't used for a fair amount of time until the weekend there when I was doing a hike. And I used it very briefly. But I'm going to record a little bit. And actually, I should remember to switch this thing on. As I'm standing here, switch on. You hear it. Find a little jingle as it starts. And I'm taking you to a place called Greenbank Gardens, which is a National Trust gardens just on the outskirts of Glasgow, south side of Glasgow. The kind of place that a lot of the north side people of Glasgow have probably never been to. But people this side of Glasgow and in East Kilbride will be quite familiar with, because it's not so far away. It's not a distant land. If you're coming from, you know, Maryhill, Kelvinbridge, something like that, Bearsden, it's a bit of a jaunt when you do have other gardens and things over your side of the town. So what we're doing just now is walking up. Sorry, I'll turn this around so you can see where we are. Walking up Flinders Road, heading for Greenbank Gardens. I think I'll just cross the road since we have a bit of pavement here for the last couple of 100 yards. That's a lot safer for me. Switch off this other camera. I'm also recording on this thing. Sorry, on this thing as we go along. A nice little Sony Handycam, 5.3 megapixels. It's very good. It does great video. It's about something like 10 years old, 11 years, 12 years old perhaps now. Used it first in Russia for a wedding about 12 years ago. So we're heading towards Greenbank Gardens, as I mentioned at the beginning. If you're interested, it's south side of Glasgow, a nice little National Trust for Scotland gardens. I'm hoping that just now, being the start of spring, is going to be fabulous. And if I like to see, this is just the road on the way down. Hey, Praise Islam, thank you for looking in. Not bad, thanks. Glasgow as well, excellent. Get people from all over the place though. I had somebody on Saturday when I was live streaming, and he was from India. My friend Scott, also from Maryhill, who had a great live stream yesterday. You need to look up Scott's Land channel. Scott's Land, all one word. Yesterday he was watching the demolition of some flats out his way, north side of Glasgow. You may have seen it on the news, 3 large tower blocks all brought down at the one time, exactly at 12 o'clock. It was quite something. And Scott stayed out for, I think it must have been about an hour and a half, waiting for the big bang. So I look up Scott's land. Oh, Paula! I should say hello to people properly. Hola, Paula. And hi, prayers Islam. Who else have we got? Ildenoak. Hello. Thank you very much for the accent. I was kind of born with it. Well, I probably earned it. Albert. Yay, good morning. Thank you. Good afternoon over here. Yeah, people looking in, please say where you're looking in from. It's always nice to know how far these videos go. I have a check of my other videos. I don't always do live streams, but if I'm going somewhere nice, I feel I should do it. There you are, National Trust for Scotland, Greenbank Gardens, or garden, singular. So we just do a little turn up here. It's so bright today, it's a fabulous day. I hope the sound is okay. Is the sound all right? Oh, you visited Scotland once. Is it Ildenoak? Did you enjoy Scotland when you visited? That's the important thing. That's where we are. You can Google it if you want to. National Trust for Scotland. Oh, the daffodils are out. Look at this. Right, I need to get my little video camera. Do a little bit of this to start with. There we go. I'll make a short video. I try to keep my videos down to 5 to 10 minutes these days. Getting in the way here. Nice way in. We're protecting the daffodils using this rope, so it makes it a little bit narrower for cars going in and out. That's enough of that for now. Okay, gosh, it's so bright I can hardly see who's looking in. Oh, I've got 3 people just now, that's good. That's good, glad you liked it. We're quite fortunate being in the central belt. I live in East Kilbride, and the transport is fairly good usually. We can get to a train normally. If you have a look at my channel, you'll see I've done a couple of videos about what's happening to the trains. They're giving us electric trains shortly, so they've had to alter the lines, gives a couple of new railway stations in the town where I live. So I've done a video of that from the air. Flew my drone around. But yeah, normally it's very convenient just to grab a train into Glasgow, which is only 25 minutes away on the train. And from there you can go to the rest of the world. You can go to Glasgow Airport, International Airport. You can head off to wherever you like after that. Or you can just go locally and go through to Edinburgh for the day, which is something I love to do. I don't know if you visited that. Oh, coffee walks and whatever. Hey, thanks very much for looking in. How's your day going? You drinking lots of coffee? I'm still drinking my, what was the stuff? Coffee with cardamom I was telling you about. And still enjoying it as well. It's a little bit more of a faff making it compared to taking it out of a jar. What else have we got? Violet's Shenanigans. Love it. Now that's quite a name to have to put up. Violet Shenanigans. Brilliant. How are you doing today? All right, I hope. We're just having a walk down to Greenbank Gardens. It's a National Trust for Scotland gardens, so you're supposed to have a ticket for it, and I've searched through my pockets just as I walked up here and stopped, had a search through, and I've got a ticket, got my card. We've been members for probably about 20 or 30 years. It used to be if you wanted to come in, it probably is still the case, If you came along in the evening, you could walk in for nothing because you just walk down there in the gate. But officially, you're supposed to show your card. And that's what it's got. Gardens, wee courtyard which we'll walk through. They've always got plants for sale, you might get something unusual there. And all important toilets for everybody. So go in this way and normally come out that one. So if I put my video on again, I'm videoing this. I don't know if you've just joined up, you won't know that. But I'm doing a little video for my channel as well. Whew. So that's us. Welcome to Greenbank Gardens. And we're going to go in this way. So show people us going in, like so. And we're hoping to see lots of spring flowers.
Just on at the front so they can.
And that's good ice cream, by the way. That's a courtyard through here. Let's go in. Hiya, can I just walk through to the garden? Or do I have to show my card just to go?
To show your card, that's all right, yeah.
Can I show
Is
you?
that a lot of hassle for you to get to it?
Nah, put it in this one. Just so I forget. You're all right.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks very much. Thank you. Right. These are quite nice. Still think it might be a bit early putting these outside in the garden, so I'll resist it. Nice though. This is a courtyard. There we go. If you're thinking of coming, there's your times. Wow. Isn't this nice? Now just wait to see this big house, the Greenbank Gardens house. I'll walk down the gardens a bit and let you see it from the front. But that's it there, isn't that great? Let's walk down a bit and then we'll look up towards it. And after that we'll go into the gardens, which are just behind that wall. And we'll have a look and see what kind of plants are flowering now that it's springtime. It certainly feels like it. The last couple of days I've felt fabulous, absolutely fabulous. There's one of the little gates. The thing about gardens like this is always something to find and show people. So there's a little side gate to get in. Shall we look across the gate? That one's locked just now. Shall we look over? There's a wee dog going for its walk. What else can we see looking through here? I've done a video before walking around that path, actually around the outside. So if you look at my channel, you'll discover that amongst the many hundreds of videos I've got. They're very friendly at the National Trust. Oh, who else is there? Oh, it's Paula again. Hi Paula again. Is that the same Paula? Yeah, I had a coffee this morning and then I went back to bed. Coffee and a bowl of cereal, back to bed again. Just didn't feel up to much. So I got up about lunchtime, travelled down here on the bus. There you are, here's the nice view of the house for you. How's that? Travelled down here on the bus. I went to Greg's and got myself a sausage roll and a cup of Greg's coffee in my own reusable cup. Economy at its best. Isn't that great? I was here once before. Well, I've been here many times before. But on one occasion before, I was sitting on the grass just about here with my sketch pad in my hand. I think my paint box probably beside me. And one of the staff came racing over to me and said, "Oh, I'll get you a bench, sir, so you can sit down." And he did. He went away and he picked up one of the benches from around the edge somewhere, brought it over, plonked it down here so I could sit and do my sketch. Maybe I should show you my sketch sometime. I painted it up and it looked all right. All those windows were a bit of a killer. Always seems nice, the idea of doing a building, but when you've got all the windows to put in, it gets quite heavy work. Oh no. Yeah, I can't speak Gaelic at all, I'm afraid. It'd be nice to be able to. There's some great Gaelic programmes on BBC Alba. And it's great to hear songs in the language, it's fab. Okay, so what's doing? Well, I'm immediately underwhelmed by this. I thought there'd be lots of different things, but well, let's not judge too harshly. What have we got? Well, I believe they have a really good selection of narcissi. I think daffodils are narcissi, aren't they? So we might find a lot of them of different types. I can see, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types already. Now I know that purpley coloured one with the purple flowers and dotty leaves. That's pulmonaria. It helps that there's a label on it as well, actually. Pulmonaria. Which I think is also called lungwort, because the pulmonary is the lungs, as in your pulmonary system. I'm not sure about that one. It might be bugle, the purple one. Okay, let's have a wander. These ones have been, no doubt, planted out with something waiting to come up. They get a lot of footfall along here. You can tell by the way the grass has been eroded away. So we go. I can hear the fountain already. Oh, I'll just wait to see the fountain. The statue in the fountain is brilliant. I used the fountain statue as my thumbnail, I think, for a previous one from here. So if you're looking at my channel, you'll find it if you scroll through the thumbnails. What's that one called? Anybody do you know? I think it's Sparaxis or something like that. It's a nice thing, isn't it? When it comes to flowers, I like the weird and wonderful. I like the extremists as well. Cacti and marsh plants. Carnivorous things and things that can survive the hot blast of the sun in the desert. Those things all appeal. Well, here we have the National Collection. If you're into begonias, we have over 100 species and cultivars of begonia. It gives good ground cover, flowers in spring, and the leaves are ideal for flower arranging. Well, there you go. Who would have guessed? So there you go, that's on video as well now. That's a lot of begonias. Not my favourite plant, I have to say. I'd rather have things with a bit more colour about them and nicer leaves, but everything has its place. What have I? Oh, we've got 2 likes so far. That's rather nice. If you're looking in and you haven't given me a little, clicked a little like yet, I'd appreciate it. Apparently, in some magical way in YouTube, it helps your channel if you get some likes. Helps your channel even more if you get subscribers, of course. So if you're not a subscriber, you might like the kind of stuff that I do. I do a lot of live streams, but it's not entirely live streams. I can hear that fountain getting closer. Well, it's in and out the dusty bluebells with this. I've never tried using, wood chips like that for a path for my garden. I'm sure it'd be full of weeds in no time. I don't know how they manage it here. Okay, let's see what's around the corner. Ready for this? Ah, round another corner. Here we go. What do you think of that? It's good, isn't it? I'll read you the label that goes with it. There you go, this is called Foam. This figure, the creation of Charles Dorville Pilkington Jackson, was first exhibited at the Empire Exhibition, Bellahouston Park, Glasgow in 1938. It remained in his possession and following his death in 1973 was gifted to the National Trust for Scotland by the Pilkington Jackson trustees in 1983. There we go. Look at it from the other side. Okay. I think that'll do. Zoom in on a little bit if I can, it might be nice. Oops. Multitasking is not my great thing. I'm trying to zoom in while looking at the phone. Not the best thing. There you go, that'll do. I'll look at another part further in, there's a little pond further round I'll have a look at as well. Hiya. Hi. Let's have a look at the greenhouse and the pond further down. Oh, so that was heavy moving. Just having a look, scrolling through to see if I've missed saying hello to anybody. Leandro Rolim. Ah, hola. This is people from Spain, I'm assuming, looking in. art over here. What does this little bit of art? Ah, I see. It's a sundial. And this bit here, the sundial, I think somebody's tried to bend it. It's a bit naughty. I think that one's called the gnomon, with a G at the beginning. G-N-O-M-E-N. Gnomon, or gnomon. The bit that casts a shadow on the sundial. I don't know how it's going to tell the time for us though. Oh, there's a wee one on the top. That one up the top. Now that one, if the clock was backwards, would be reading 4 o'clock. I wonder if it's 4 o'clock. No, it's getting close. There's another one on the other side. Maybe this is the one we're meant to use at this time of day. Oh ho ho, look at that. Have a look at that. How close is that to 4 o'clock? A sundial. It's actually a sundial that's actually accurate. Well, I'm impressed with that. Brilliant. Brilliant. So there's another nice view up here towards the house. I've just noticed. Let's have a look at that. Isn't that good? That is cool. I feel as if I should, on my video camera, zoom in on that for the video that I'll be producing from this. Yay, it is. Lovely. I could zoom in on the camera as well, but I'm afraid I don't have enough hands-free. I need to have a prehensile tail. Now, I mentioned earlier, if you were here, that gardens like this are full of little odd things that you can spot and have to look at. Just why kids like it here actually as well. Kids will go and hide under trees, hide behind bushes, they'll find things to do. So here's another little gate leading in. Oh, some nice flowers coming out. Who said I was butterfly minded? Well, they were right. I don't know what tree this is. But yeah, there's another one of those things, but different variety. Remember, they saw this one earlier, but not with the purple petals. Cool, a cool thing. And yet another one of the same, similar thing. Different variety. Good thing about this garden is, dotted around it, you've got different little benches in hidden corners. So if you bring along a sandwich, you can do that. You can just find a little spot, leave your rubbish else. What else can you see through here? Yeah, I bet this one's padlocked as well. Yeah, this one's padlocked. I'm sure I've been here in the evenings. Well, I know I've been here in the evenings and just come in and had a walk about. Perhaps that is a loophole that's been changed. It's good to hear so many birds around. I was out hiking on Saturday up south of Edinburgh, near a place called Peebles, and I think I've ever heard so many skylarks singing. It was great to hear them all. Foresty areas, but lots of skylarks out on the kind of moors. Don't know what that one is. To be used for fruit or something, isn't it? that a cherry? Could be a cherry. Get planted out when the weather's okay. I wonder if they've got heating in there. I bet they do. I don't have heating in my greenhouse, so it's probably a little bit early for me to put seeds out there. And I sure as heck don't have room in the house to do it. Every windowsill is busy with something. So we'll go and have a look at the, oh no, we'll have a look at these flowers first. Oh, well, greenhouse. I love to be in a greenhouse. Do you want to look in? Who wants to look in a greenhouse? Wow. We all know this one, I think. Definitely. If I turn around and look at it from the other side, it'll be better to see. How's that? Wow. What's that one called? First prize goes to the person who can tell me the name of that one. It's good to see all these things being made. What have we got? We got, these look like peppers. Fruiting already. They must have been planted last year. Pelargonium, Winston Churchill. I didn't know there was a pelargonium or geranium named after the great Sir Winston. Some wouldn't say the great, but most would, I suspect. Oh, I love that one. I wouldn't mind a little cutting of that, but I'm not going to take cuttings. It's against the rules. Great in here. No, it's okay. I love being in the greenhouse.
A cloud came over the sun there.
Sorry?
A cloud came over the sun.
Oh,
there,
yeah.
So it just started feeling a bit cool.
It can change in the greenhouse very quickly if the cloud comes over. It's one of my favourite things is cacti. The size of that one. Right, there's my phone next to it. It's big. Or white fly, green fly. Right, let's have a look at some of the daffodils. We can have a peek in through the window at the seedlings if we want to, if we can see in. Gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely wonderful. That's Narcissus Fiery Madden. Narcissus Fiery Madden. And Narcissus, what's this one? Early Bride. This is Early Bride. And this one, does it have a name? Maybe not. Nice, lovely. Let's go and have a look at the pond. And follow these people around. Now that's lucky, as we see in Scotland, lucky white heather. Dwarf trees. Oh, I've got another like from somebody, that's very nice. And this one, which tree is this? I don't know. Now I wonder if there's anything living in the pond. It's a nice little seat to have if you're coming here. A little roof of hedge over your head. No frogs? Nothing? There's a frog spawn?
Yeah.
Ah, oh, need to come back in another week or so. And
Yeah, because what was about 3 weeks ago we were here?
Oh, a week.
A week ago?
A week past on Saturday.
There was loads of them.
were there? Aye.
Yeah.
All doing their thing, and now they've,
Yeah.
have headed off and been eaten by something by this time.
Yeah. So we'll just have to come back and see.
Yeah,
Mm. And hopefully they'll be jumping about, eh?
you never know.
Yeah. It's a lovely day.
Isn't it cracking? As long as you're wrapped up enough, because that wind,
Well,
it's a bit chilly.
Yeah. I
Aye.
think it's to be like this tomorrow as well.
Oh, excellent. That'll do. Oh, in fact, it is. Yeah, the wife and I are going to get out somewhere tomorrow for a wee while until we've got to pick up grandchildren again. Cool, nice little pond. People are very friendly, aren't they? As the ladies were saying, there's lots of frog spawn somewhere over the other side. So we'll have tadpoles in a few days or a week perhaps. Look at that, isn't that a nice view? Can we see anything in the water? If I spot anything, I'll zoom in for you and let you see. If you've just looked in, that's who you're looking at. This is the guy who's doing all the waffling about various things. I'll let you see the gardens again. As soon as I show myself on the screen, I frighten people away, I think. There we go, that's what happened. Frightened somebody away. Right, anything here in the way of frogs or newts? I don't see any. I see none. This is quite a thing. Is that? Oh, it's got a hole in it. I was going to say that's a bird bath or to give birds a drink, but it's got a hole in it. That doesn't work unless they put a plug in it. That would be the best way. Put a plug in it, let it fill up with rainwater, and when it gets messy with leaves, drain it out and wash it. Yeah, seems like a good idea. Don't think it would suit my garden though, it's a bit heavy. If you've just arrived, you're looking at Terry's Travels channel. And where Terry is travelling to today is Greenbank Garden, just outside Glasgow, south side of Glasgow, on the outskirts. A National Trust property. And I've just been showing people the greenhouse, I've been showing people the narcissi. I was hoping to have a whole lot of fancy spring flowering bulbs sort of growing, but we've got these. Let's zoom in on these and see how nice they are. All of these, several varieties of daffodils in a superb National Trust garden. If you're looking in from England or Wales or Northern Ireland, your National Trust card will get you in here free if you've held it for, I think, a year, something like that. It's the same system with us. If you've had a National Trust of Scotland card for a year, you can then go into gardens in England, which is just National Trust, or Wales, which is called Cadw, or Northern Ireland, which is, I don't know, National Trust Northern Ireland. I actually don't know the official term for that one. Hello Scott, how are you? This is very late lunch. Lunch at this time, 4 o'clock. I'm just having a wander. I didn't go to my art today, so I had a long lie. Now I'm having a casual wander around, showing people Greenbank Garden on the south side. This is a really nice place. We're looking at the spring flowers. Not as many as I was hoping for. And here is a cute little place to have your seat. If you're sitting in here, you're sitting on the seat dedicated to, can you see that? I don't know, just put my shadow in its way, it might be easier to read. Muriel Broadbent, Muriel Low. So maybe that's a married name, maiden name. Oh, what a wonderful girl to know. 1914 to 1983. Oh yeah, that's very nice. So if you're sitting here on Muriel's bed, this would be your view. Looking at the pond. If anybody would like to see the fountain as well, which has a fabulous statue in it with the water spraying all over her, I'll show you that while you're here before you go, just round the back of this hedge. Yeah, cherry blossoms, great. Yeah, it's Greenbank Garden, Clarkston. So south side of Glasgow, it's just on the outskirts of the city. After that you're into Busby and a bit of Greenbelt until you get to East Kilbride. But it's a fabulous place, we can have a look at that. It's got bits of art in it like that. We established earlier that this is a sundial that actually works, because the time on it here is about 4 o'clock, according to the shadow. The shadow cast by the gnomon with a G. It's a good crossword word to know that, gnomon. The bit on the sundial that casts the shadow. The other side we can't use just now. It's presumably that's a morning one or something. And there's a little one on the top, which is right if you read it back to front. Oh dear, I'm running out of charge. Got 19% left on the phone, so we don't have very long for this. If you're looking in, please click me a like before you go and have a look on my channel for the actual video of this, because I've been videoing as I go along in this little Sony Handycam. So have a little look watch out for the video. I've done other ones from here before in summertime with more flowers. The whole place is really bright with flowers. So have a little look at that one if you can find it. I think if you're looking for it, you'll recognise the thumbnail because I think I used this fountain that we're about to see. The thumbnail, I think, is this fountain. Ready for this? Look at that, isn't that a cracker? How's that? I think on my thumbnail I was quite cheeky, and on the thumbnail I've got a little comment at the side that says you missed a bit or something like that. However, I think it's a fabulous thing. Handycam. Yeah, obviously this has been shot, of course, on the phone. And I'm just using this Handycam because I found it a couple of weeks ago and I thought, I wonder if it still works. Bought about 12 years ago. Used quite a lot at the time. Used it in Iceland and various places. And the only thing that went wrong with it in Iceland is that the lubrication in the zoom in the lens, the focusing anyway in the lens, started to get a bit sticky with the cold. But yes, still seems to work nicely, so I've been videoing a bit with this as I go along. That's great. I'll show you a bit more of the fountain before my phone runs out. So if you're looking in, apologies that we'll run out of steam shortly and you may just go into oblivion. There's what we're looking at. It's called foam. This figure, the creation of Charles Dorville Pilkington Jackson, was first exhibited at the Empire Exhibition, Bellahouston Park, Glasgow in 1938. It remained in his possession and following his death in 1973 was gifted to the National Trust for Scotland by the Pilkington Jackson trustees in 1983. Greenbank Garden was chosen to display this figure as the Trust garden property nearest to the site of its original exhibition at Bellahouston Park. Ah, okay, that's why we got it here. Closest to Bellahouston Park. Cool. Right, I think I still zoomed in on the phone. Let's zoom out a bit. How's that? Yeah, it's a nice thing. So yeah, if you've just had a... Yeah, well, I don't know. I'll see how it goes with this one, Scott. To be honest, this is fun to use. I've discovered there's got a whole lot of sub-menus that let you do an awful lot of stuff with it. Interchangeable with the big battery there. You can zoom in, it's got a 30 times zoom. It's got really good recording and the microphone sensitivity zooms in as well when you're using this. So, and push a button. There we go, we're recording. And if I zoom in, see if I can do this without dropping things into the pond. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's that. So it's good, yeah, and I might keep using it. It's very handy, it fits onto this little cheap handle. One of these kits that you get for your doing selfies and things. So yeah, might do that. Oh, I've got more people looking in, that's brilliant. Oh, please do leave me a like, see if I can make it to six likes before we go. But yeah, you want to see me? This is who's doing all this videoing. Ah, the sun is so bright. It's springtime at last in Scotland. Gee, oh, I need to turn away from the sun. That's better. Okay, how much have I got? I've got 10 left. I'll do a little walk up to the front of the house. If you haven't seen the house yet, hang on for a second and I'll let you see it. It's fabulous. The Greenbank Garden house. If you want to see more, you might get more information on the other video that I did here last year sometime. I mentioned to people earlier that the staff are very, very good here. I was sitting on the grass last year at one point trying to sketch this house I'm about to show you. And getting lost getting out of this place now. Where do we go? Along there. I was sitting on the grass, cross-legged on the grass, sketching, and a member of staff, a young man, ran over and said, "Oh, sir, I'll get you a bench to sit on. Would you like a bench?" And he went over to the side, picked up one of the benches, stuck it down on the grass just where I wanted to sketch from, and left me to it. It's very, very nice. Very friendly. And there you are. There is the house itself. Isn't that great? It's so good. I'm going to do a little shot on this with it. I'll do a still. How's about that? See if that works. If I remember how to do this still. Photo. Okay, photo. Photo. There we go. And again. Brilliant. Nice. And I'll change the mode back to cine and cine my way out of the garden. This is a good way to say thank you very much for looking. If you look at the beginning of this when it's public, which might be straight away, the live stream, you can check out the courtyard where I come in, just over to the right there, behind this great bush. They have events here, people have wedding receptions here. It's a very popular gardens for various things. Nicely manicured. And then this will run out of steam shortly, the phone will. The Handycam's going well, it's hardly used up any battery. Oh, thanks very much. Coffee walks and whatever. I wonder if the cafe is still open. I might just grab myself a coffee before I start heading home. But yeah, this is the way out. I'm recording all the way on my Sony Handycam as well. Yeah, right. Have to be careful not to intrude on people's privacy as much as I can. I think we're all right. There we are. And if you want to buy stuff, you quite often will find unusual things to buy here that you won't find in your normal garden centres. Varieties that you won't find in the mainstream garden centres, perhaps. That looks like sage. No, it's stackies. Plants for sale. Very nice. Well, this is a courtyard. If you want to see the courtyard, I'll give you a quick look round in case you missed it earlier on. This is it. Courtyard. And then out we go. And there we go, the great outdoors again. Let's see what the back side of the house is like. We'll walk around here. Front side is very imposing. And the back side is equally imposing. Look at that. Very, what style would that be? Georgian? I think Georgian. Hey, thanks Scott, back to work again, back to the grindstone. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, 6 weeks till you can plant. Yeah, I think that's probably pretty close to us as well, certainly outside. There's a saying that we have here, which is Nair casta clwt till May's out, which means don't take off any of your warm winter clothes, your clwts. Nair means never, so Nair casta clwt till May's out, till the end of May, till into June. Then you can start maybe leave your pullover or jumper behind. It's still a bit cold. Today it's lovely and sunny. Hello Plinka. Yeah, we're looking at a National Trust garden in Scotland, just south of Glasgow in Scotland. I don't know where you are. Where are you looking in from, Plinka? I'll try and let you see through this gate. I don't know what's through this gate. It's always nice to look through gates if you can. Oh, Croatia. Been to Croatia, love it. In fact, been to Croatia twice. And both times I loved it. First time we were on one of the islands, it was a cruise holiday, and we stopped off on one of the islands whose name escapes me. You'll know the island probably yourself. And the next time was on a river cruise, which we discovered as a bargain buy. So we grabbed a bargain buy on a river cruise, and it took us to Croatia and Serbia.